Everybody, happy Friday night. Not even Friday evening unless you're on the West Coast. Gonna do a little packing late night sesh. Gotta get this stuff out tomorrow morning and just thought I'd get on live. I know some people on the West Coast might be able to hop in because I'm always on really early during the mornings. So let's do some packing, talk some reselling. If you guys have any questions, as always, you can leave them in the comments if you're rewatching this later. Appreciate you guys all always coming and watching, and hopefully you're learning something new. Today, I went garage sailing for the first time in a while, and I like garage sailing and I dislike garage sailing. That's what's up. Juliet, what's up? Nate, what is up? What's happening, my man? Yeah, garage sailing is great, right? It's the true treasure hunt. Gonna get good stuff cheap for the most part. But gosh, driving around, I'm telling you, I live in Indy, the metro area and the suburbs, and you would think they would be everywhere on a Friday in the spring. They're not. I drove for like an hour and a half. Only found a couple. What's up, Lucky? PJ? Good evening, Dora. How do you know anything about antique marbles? Do I know anything about antique marbles? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I would see them in estate sales often, but when I found them, I would just sell them in lots. And there might have been a nice one in there or so. But usually when I used to sell stuff in lots, people would see that and they would bid up high, and I'd figure out like, oh, there must be something special in there. But I don't know much about antique marbles. Other antiques, you guys go ahead and ask me that because I do. I know, so late, Brittany. I can't wait to see the Fever game tomorrow. Nate, I know. Is it a preseason or is it an actual game? So Indiana Fever. Let's get started with some eBay sales. I had some others come in. Oh my gosh, I had 7 come in. I got the stuff out earlier. I had a little extra time. Oh man. All right, well, we're just gonna ship what I had out ready to go. The other stuff's fine. It can ship later. Hope you guys are doing all right. Did you guys go into any garage sales, estate sales, all that sort of stuff? Or on a Friday? I know that's a popular thing to do. What's up from Nashville? What's up, Nashville? I talked to Bearded for a long time today. He said he loved Nashville. He said the estate sales are crazy in the wealthy neighborhoods in Nashville. They're expensive. What's up, Brian? Rummage sales today all day. Huge scores. That's what I'm talking about. See, I mean, today, our Harley Davidson, Arc'teryx, Ariat for just dirt cheap. They would have never gotten by the thrift store. Well, for the most part, they would have been on shopgoodwill.com. Why am I doing one so late? Because I never do. I never do. I told my wife when she got home, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go live tonight. We just watched a new movie to me I've never seen called My Little Princess. My Little Princess. I've never seen it. Watched it with my wife and daughter. Good movie. Heartwarming for sure. On at night. What's up, Scott? Going to church and yard sales. Tomorrow, church. Saturday, church and yard sales. Saturday is a good day for yard sales. I'm not going. Usually Saturdays and Sundays filled with soccer and stuff like that. I bought 9 all-white Brooks Brothers Regent, regular, and Regent Fit yesterday and doing well. Did you talk about that in the Facebook group? Someone mentioned something about they bought a whole bunch of Brooks Brothers shirts. Totally agree. If you can get Brooks Brothers dress shirts, Regent, the regular ones, if you can get those for like 50 cents or $1, even $2, you can sell those all day long from $12 to $18 just for regular, plain plaid Brooks Brothers shirts, either one. Full-time teacher, part-time reseller. Let's go, Julie. Where are you teaching at? What do you teach? Julie, what do you teach? Julie Tips. Appreciate you teachers out there that are continuing to teach. I know what it is. It's a grind. But hey, reselling is definitely a great part-time. Pays for vacations. As you know, as a teacher, we live for our vacations. If we didn't have vacations, we couldn't do it. What are you doing on here? What's up, Steven Stewart? I thought you were an early morning guy. I got done photographing. Now I need to list. Let's go. List and listen. Listen. Let's do some packing. First thing I sold, you guys need to be on the lookout for these for sure. I've talked about these in my haul videos before, but I don't typically buy. There are 2 types of Echo men's shoes that I buy. Again, what I do might be different. If you guys are new or just rewatching this or whatever, what I do doesn't mean it's the right thing. But 2 types of Echo shoes I buy. Okay. Both of them usually being Gore-Tex, meaning the waterproof. So I like the golf shoes that are Gore-Tex, the Biomes, and I also like these boots that are Echo. These Echo boots, and they'll say Gore-Tex right there. These boots always do well. You'll even see them at an ankle length, and these sold for best offer of $63. These always sell. So if you see these boots in the thrift store and it's not around Indianapolis, pick them up. If it's in Indy, just leave them for me. Appreciate it. Gotta get you some mess here. Oh gosh, Nate. I have a huge death pilot and do not feel like taking photos. Brittany, I feel you. Tell you what, you guys know I talk about it, but doing that photo station I made makes pictures. I could just take pictures all day long there. I do not get tired of taking pictures there. I have my iPad stand. I can listen. Today I was watching Whatnots actually all day long, just watching them, different people. But yeah, I feel you. I definitely think having some sort of your least favorite thing to do, like packing, I at least get to talk to you guys, and then taking photos to have a decent area, good working environment, I guess you should say, makes it nicer. But yeah, taking photos sucks. Actually, when I talked to Bearded today, I said, all I want to do is just thrift and source. Like, that's what I want to do. I want someone to list for me, but I don't want to pay anybody. And he laughed because that just isn't true. So yeah, those Gore-Tex boots, I paid what you saw the bottom, maybe $9, something like that. They sold for $65, best offer. Julie, 5th grade math teacher. Hey. So, fun fact, my wife is a 5th grade teacher, and she was a school specialist for math. So she, as you know, like the ones that go around and teach the teachers how to teach math and go in and do lessons with the kids. So she did that job. Now she's 5th grade teaching only. What's up, B? I love the photo station. I copied your setup. It doesn't hurt my back anymore, for sure, Steven. And also, if you guys wear an Apple Watch, it tells you how long you've been standing. I get my stand minutes in every day. How do I feel about pewter items? Most of the time when it came with estate sales, it would just be like pewter plates, pewter mugs. What I would always look for with pewter items is if it's stamped. If it's got a stamp and I can look it up and it's by a good reputable company or whatever, it's worth money. That's what I do. Hang 10. What's up, Chris at Peak? Hang 10. Where is it at? Look at this. I got 2 of these. 2 of these. Hang 10. Look at this shirt. Hang 10. Look how vintage these are. I couldn't find any just like this. Nothing just like this on this really old tag. 909 collection. Hang 10 vintage surfer. That tag, the other shirts I saw were from the late 60s. So, what's up, Chris at Peak? Hang 10 to you, brother. That whole room is a mess. Maybe that's why I don't want to be in there. Yeah, I get that too. I see. I'm not bothered by that, but wifey is. Felix, good morning. What's up, Felix? I was talking to Felix today too. All right. These sold via promoted listings. If you guys didn't know, I promote at 9%. My eBay store at 9%. These are Peter Millar 100% cotton button shirts. I typically don't pick up the cotton shirts, but this is kind of the newer Peter Millar, and they were all 3 together, pretty good pattern, same size, so I thought I'd just lot them up. Some of you are going to be mad at me for the price, but hey, they sat for a few months, and they $39.99 for 3. So 15 into 40 is basically what I have into these. I talk about it often. I don't typically pick up cotton Peter Millar unless it's got something special like a master symbol or there's a few of them together like this. Good evening, Debbie. What's up? All right, let's see. I just to pay someone to take pictures and a VA to draft. Listing and everything was half-assed, and there were so many mistakes. Now I have to do it all. No desire to help. Yeah. You don't want to have people to help. And that's actually, that's kind of the way I am. To be honest, when I taught, I didn't want someone to teach with me. I like to run the show. I liked everything to go, in perfect order. Keep the kids on task. Keep them engaged. Same way with this business. Like I feel like if I were to hire someone, I'd be super nitpicky. I know you guys think like I'm not nitpicky, probably looking at my storage system, but I am. I want the pictures to be right. I don't want mistakes. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to have to spend that time fixing other people's mistakes. And I know people can learn and you can teach them and all that sort of stuff. When you list, my eyes are not good at night. This is crazy. It's like big time difference. When you list when setting the price, do you use the best offer option? Okay. So when I do any item, usually over $25 or $30, I usually do a best offer. Anything under that amount, I don't, because I have those items priced like super competitively at the low end of the market. For example, on my Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, I don't allow best offers. They're priced $18 to $22, and I promote those. Same thing with Under Armour shorts, stuff like that. That's an 80s brand. Is it, Chris? I don't know. Let me know. The 909, I looked up, and the same tag was on a 60s shirt. My friends wore Hang 10 when I was growing up. It was cheap stuff. Yes. So Hang 10 started in the 1960s. The clothing started in the 60s. People wore it in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Still have it today. We see it at the store. But those are vintage. It actually started in the 60s. But yes, it is an 80s brand because it was worn in the 80s as well. Wore that brand in high school. There you go, Debbie. Hang 10 was it? Yes, you got a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's right. I said that a lot, but I could say that today too with a lot of messages I get. I can't believe you're on tonight. I know, Ryan, it's for real. Thrifting, what's up, 13 to Thrive? All right, let's do this. Travis Matthew shorts. These I've had for a long time. Retail arbitrage in the good days. Man, I used to buy so much at this particular retail arbitrage store, and then like everyone got wind of it. It's really hard to go there. I don't even go because it's like 40 minutes away. But I sold them for $27. They're Travis Matthew new with tag shorts. The reason they took a long time to sell, they were size 40. Usually bigger sizes sell better. But when I bought all these golf shorts, the 34s, 32s, and 36s flew. The 40s and 42s took a lot longer to take off. MJG, what's up? How did I scale my business? Time and effort, honestly. Time and effort. I'm working on scaling other things right now too. Like I was telling my wife, like savings and investing and all that sort of stuff. It just takes time and patience. And this is definitely one of those jobs. Teaching, you get it, like, I guess, intrinsically. You teach, you see the growth of your kids, and you feel good intrinsically. So the more you put into your students, most of the time you get that back. But with this job, the more you put in, the more you get out. And I'm not used to that, getting a salary job. So I really liked, and I had like a taste and a fiending for the more I thrift, the more I list, the more I make, and I see those results instantly. So it's just how much time you put in. That's how quickly you're gonna scale your business. It took me about a year and a half where I could match my teacher pay. And that was doing it part-time. I graduated in 74, Debbie. There you go. So you wore it in the 70s or maybe in the late 60s. So there you guys go. That retail arbitrage store is 220 away. I know, Chris. And the thing is, when they send those text messages, it's like 11 a.m. when the store opens at 9. I'm like, it's going to be too late. It's too late. If I got those the night before, I'd be out there lined up. Do you know how the Pacers are going to get past Cleveland? Even though Cleveland has the #1 seed, it's going to be pretty tough because Cleveland is usually pretty good. Nate, I believe in the Pacers. We call them yes, sirs. We're going to win. Yeah, I think the Pacers have a good team. It's going to be a good match, a good battle. I'm not sure about everyone else lately, but eBay has been popping off. Have sold over 20 items today. Let's go, Ryan. Anyone watching this, that goes to show you eBay's doing just fine. Ryan's eBay's popping off. My eBay's been really good. To be honest, I contribute it mostly to just listing in season items for me. Like this next item is a great item. I honestly find it only 2 to 3 times a year. I wish I found it more. I probably will as time goes on because this brand's been around for about 3, maybe 4 years now, which means there's been more produced and more people donating. The brand is Roebuck. Probably the best like mainstream brand of clothing for golf. I think Scotty Cameron polos, and then specifically like the Players polos and Master Tech for Peter Millar collab polos or Master Peter Millar polos. But Roebuck is a good one. You're always going to see that little thing on the back. In the description or in the title, I put LSU because these are LSU's colors. Audra, if you're out there listening, purple and gold. Okay, I saw that one. I want to get back to that. Sell like crazy too, Manny. Good. Let's go, guys. Yep. Selling like crazy. It's good. I can tell you how it's going to go. Your year goes like this. For me, every single year for the most part. January's good, February's down, March starts coming back, April's good, May's good. Then we plateau in June, July and September come down, and then October, November, December are good, and January's good. So slowest months for me are usually July, August, and February. So just be prepared. This dude never stops talking. Yeah, I know. This dude never stops talking. This dude right here. He's over there washing all his clothes for his big Whatnot show tomorrow night. If you guys aren't following K-Way, he's got a big Whatnot show tomorrow night and Sunday if you want to get some stuff to resell online or for the personal. See, I'm nice. I've been selling like crazy too. Do you pick up Ralph Lauren or just Polo Ralph Lauren? Because selling a bunch just Ralph Lauren button-ups, but didn't think they would sell well. Your opinion. Okay, so good question. Since we're on the topic and the next item happens to just be a Ralph Lauren, these are actually Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. So these right here, they look like that. These are actually Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. So this isn't Ralph Lauren like Blue Label or Ralph Lauren. These are Polo Ralph Lauren. So whenever you see a button-up shirt like this, it's Polo Ralph Lauren. You'll see these at Polo Ralph Lauren outlets. Even on these older tags, Ralph Lauren. These are Polo Ralph Lauren. So yes, I picked these up, but they have to have a letter. For me, for $5, they have to have a letter. The numbers get too crazy because you're talking about neck and sleeve length when it comes to the numbers. So you'll have like a 16.5 neck and then like a 33. So it's like a suit. It's much harder to fit people. What do you do when an item sells and you can't find it anywhere? Ugh, Christy, did that happen to you? It sounds like that might have happened to you. It happens to me too. It happens to everybody. So this is a Polo Ralph Lauren 3XB, good pattern with the flesh little pony, sold for $25.99. $25.99. Regular, straight up sale. So what do I do when I don't find something? It's happened to me. If it sells on Poshmark, Mercari, or Depop, you can just cancel the sale and refund the buyer. Done. No problem. If it sells on eBay, you kind of have to fiddle fart around it, okay? So if I sold this right here, I'd say, I'm so sorry. We can't find that particular shirt in stock. Is there another shirt from my store that you would like? Or would you like me to keyword cancel your order, keywords, and give you a full refund? That's always what I do. Is there something else you'd like from my store? Or would you like me to cancel the sale and give you a refund? And then when you cancel the sale, it won't give you a ding if they said cancel the sale. And then give them a refund. Now, earlier this week, if you guys watch me, I had that exact same thing. And someone said they wanted a different shirt from my store. So I got that shirt and it was $10 less and I gave them a $10 refund. Today was a bunch of vintage of Y2K Levi's and some vintage t-shirts. Let's go, Ryan. Yeah, vintage t-shirts. I got quite a few of those recently. eBay has been great for me 2 days ago. Great for me up until 2 days ago. Dang, sorry. Ebbs and flows, thrifting. When in doubt, zoom out. How's the last 2 weeks been? Pretty good? Pretty good. Bearded Pokey Tuber, what's up? Picked up some Roback and Viore shorts today. Should sell quick. Like Viore is the hottest selling brand with workout clothing, and Roback, that thing wasn't listed a day. What I sell for, $55, something like that. Good months are when the Pacers lose. Speed Racer, don't you say something like that. Don't you come in and say something like that. What's up, Richie Rich? KY Cheat sells things doesn't even own yet. I know. He does that. And he goes into stores on Whatnot and sells stuff he doesn't even own. In fact, he never owns it. He sells it, and then with your money, he buys it, and then he sends it to you. See, Rich, I've had 2 sales on Mercari this week. It's been dead for months. See, Rich, guess what? I had 0 sales this week and 0 sales last week on Mercari. So I'm right there with you, and you're not the only one. Earlier this week in a live, someone came in. I forget who it was. I apologize. By the way, this next Polo Ralph Lauren sold for $17.99. Another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. And yeah, Mercari's just been dead. I don't know. We could figure out all the different reasons, but I cross list. I do Nifty over there, do all the stuff, and it's dead. Yeah, I haven't had a sale over there for 2 weeks. Depop I have, though, because I started boosting my whole store. Watching you and the movie Twister. Ooh, like the original Twister with Dorothy. Like, not Dorothy, but, you know, Dorothy, the things they put up in the Twister. I sold 6-year-old item. I had to go to I'm back to find it today. I found a 6-year-old item. You had it in your store for 6 years, and you had to go to hell and back to find it. I get it. I'm sitting here looking like these chubbies. Like, this is something I should look up. These chubby shorts, I've had these for 2 years. They're in my sweats bin. I need to look at my store if I even have those listed. I'm with you. What's up, Mozo? Good evening. Cassim, thanks. Last Ralph Lauren question. Listen, Drew, you can ask as many questions as you want. We chillin'. What's your take on them? Buy any 100% cotton? Okay, so I'm going to bring that question back up. Good question. I have a lot of messages. Often I have people message me saying, what am I doing wrong? I can't sell my Polo Ralph Lauren. I just showed you 2 used ones I sold. You saw both those patterns were pretty nice. One of them was a 3XB. So I feel like pictures, promoting, price, and then pattern, those are all important parts of your Polo Ralph Lauren. Now, you don't have to do Polo Ralph Lauren. Let's say I live in Indianapolis. If I lived an hour outside the city, I'd probably find way more Wrangler, Carhartt, Ariat, stuff like that. That would be probably my bread and butter, not Polo Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren, I just find a lot of it. I can get a lot of it pretty quick. It was Poshmark. All right. Late Friday night, bro. Sold 3 items today. Got to thrift tomorrow. Let's go. Go fast for me. Don't you usually go to the bins? Don't you usually go to the bins? When in doubt, zoom out. I need to remember that. Yeah. So that's something I say with a lot of stuff that I'm trying to be patient with. Losing weight, if you're doing all the things right, you know, if you're trying to do something, you're doing everything right, and you see you have bad days, but you also know you have good days. When in doubt, just zoom out. All right, next item. You guys know the deal with these. I bought a whole bunch of these for $30 a piece, sold them for $29 each. I'm just over here making sure it's going to the right buyer. It is. This one sold for $29.99, not Nifty, not promoted, straight up. 8 sales this week on Poshmark. That's not bad. How many items do you have cross-listed over there? How many items do you have cross-listed over there, Richie Rich? I'm more rural. Good point. Yeah. So when I go outside of Indianapolis, I don't see a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren. It's more of like I said, Ariat and Wrangler and Carhartt, stuff like that. I just moved I just moved and my inventory is a mess. I couldn't find an order yesterday and I gave up. I just got out of bed in the middle of the night to organize and found the item. I credited that order for motivating me. There you go. All right. So, I mean, thrifting to thrive. Congratulations on the move. But yeah, that's gotta be, it's gotta be tough. But we all lose stuff or things disappear and then we find it later. I always seem to find the item later. It's just the way it is. I have 1 to 3 days shipping, so I do a pretty good job. If nowadays I can't find something, I'll end up being able to find it. But yeah. Do you think Ralph Lauren Oxford shirts should be priced higher than regular thinner material? I don't, Jackie. I think it kind of is just based off of the pattern of the shirt for pricing. When I do pricing on my Ralph Lauren shirts, I do $18 to $22.99 if it's just small through extra large or 2XL, and usually I base it off a pattern. Gingham check, I always price at $22.99 or $21.99. If it's plain, usually $17.99, $18.99, something like that. Always enjoy the stream, Brad. Appreciate the info. Chill on a Friday. No bins for me. I'm in Florida. Oh, all right, I got you. I don't know why I thought you did bins. Yeah, the bins I did in Ocala were awful. I went with Ethan to Ocala. They were awful. Did K-Way go with me? No. No, he did not. No, he didn't, and it's probably good because they were awful. These are North Face shorts. Again, retail arbitrage. I could tell you what I paid. 75% off of $32. That's cheap. And I sold them for $35. Did well with those. If I could just do that all day long. Are you going to watch a Kentucky Derby tomorrow? Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I always watch it. May's always fun. Kentucky Derby and then the Indy 500. Huge sale today at my thrift store. Selling clothes by the pound at $1.49 a pound. Let's go, Speed Racer. It's like Ben's. Our thrift stores, Goodwill, if you're watching this, come on. Get back to the big sales that you guys used to have because it's ridiculous. You guys have so much that you send to the bins. Just if you're going to put the time to put the stickers on them or the tags, run a sale. Do you discount an item on Depop if someone sends a like? So what I had, I don't know if you have it, but I use Nifty, and Nifty sends out offers to anyone that likes your item or looks at your items on all my platforms. So when I'm on eBay or Poshmark or Depop or Mercari or whatever, it's sending out offers. So anyone that likes my item, these are all the offers that got sent out today on the different platforms. So I have Nifty do that for me. Look at that, 6,000 shares. But yeah, that's what I have Nifty do for me. So I don't do it. 200 plus. Dang, Richie Rich. 200 plus. And you said I think you sold 8 a week or 8 in a week. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's good. Hi. My Posh outperformed my eBay this week. First time ever. I think those restrictions are benefiting me. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the restrictions started May 1st on Poshmark where they don't want you to recreate too many listings and this and that and whatever. And Jay said, hey, it's helping my store out. I'm making more sales than eBay, which I've never done that before. So congratulations, that's good. So if your Poshmark's not doing real well, someone else is. Look ourselves in the mirror. Cruise question. Let's go. What cruise would you recommend for a small family, first time cruising? 3 days or so. Kids are 4 and 5 years old. We want to go during the summer. See, Rich, good question. You guys know I'm going on a cruise in just a few weeks. I actually talked to the group last night we're going with. Gave them all the pointers inside and out. Okay, what I recommend, see, Rich, honestly, if you can swing it, a 7-night cruise. 7-night cruises are just 5 to 7 night cruises. They're just different. They're different. It's just feels a step above, and usually they're on nicer ships too. So what I would recommend is going on a bigger ship. If you have kids, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Disney's pretty expensive, but I would do either Royal or Carnival. They have the kids clubs. The kids are busy doing stuff. They have a great time. They're all included in the price. Yeah, our kids love it. Our kids love it. Picked up Old School Eddie Bauer and LL Bean this week. Can't wait to list. They always sell for me, for sure. Old School LL Bean is so good. My staff shut me because I was talking. Oh, gosh. Nate, that's all right. You have freedom of speech, buddy. You're allowed to talk. You're allowed to say what you want to say. This is a Under Armour, a Lululemon shirt with the 3 little notches right there. Very plain, very basic. The comps were not good on this particular shirt, so I sold it for $14.99. Go fast. How old? How old what? Today I sold a Carhartt pants, listed 24. Ooh. Got a few offers on them. However, today they sold for asking price. All right. So Mozo got some Carhartt pants and listed them at 24. Was like, nope. I know how much those are worth. They're 24 bucks. I'm not taking it. Watched Cherry Tornado today, and he laughed at how bad Florida Goodwill is. Yeah. I've watched him a few times. I watched a ton of reselling content when I first started to just build knowledge. And then I didn't watch much at all until like after kind of like when I started quit my job, and like Harry Tornado and all these newer people that just got huge. He's one of them. I like his content though. Toby Keith got a horse running in it. Oh, does he? Toby Keith does? Yeah, I don't know. I just watch it. I just watch it. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Kentucky, so it's a pretty big deal. Mint juleps. Enjoying the content. Keep up the good work. Hey, appreciate you, Don. But yeah, that's what I use to answer your question. Still the Nifty. So yeah, that's what I do to cross list. That's what I do for my dashboard to do all the automation and all that stuff. So if you want, you can give it a free trial. I'll put a little thing in the link. I'll put a link down below in the chat. I know those of you who have Nifty love it. And so I'll put that down there. Get you a free trial, 15% off your first month. And if you can't find it there, you can go to searchsupfinds.com. I'm going to an even smaller country town for community sales tomorrow. What would y'all look for there? Lisa, anything? Good question. I talked to Bearded today, and when I was going from garage sale to garage sale, I said those small rural community towns have better garage sales than big old Indianapolis, because those towns, like, the word of mouth gets around. All right, we're having a sale this week. The whole town, everybody. So everyone has a sale. Here in Indy, nope. It's like that house, and 18 miles away, there's a house that has one too. What's your favorite Ralph Lauren to sell? Dress shirts, rugby, or old school? Ralph Lauren being an umbrella brand, I love Double RL to resell. Double RL sells really, really well. And Ralph Lauren rugby. But if it comes to Polo Ralph Lauren, anything that's just crazy print all over. I love anything crazy print all over. It does so well. About how much time do you spend on the eBay platform daily? What part of the day do you list? I know the more time you spend on eBay, the more it helps the algorithm in your favor. Thanks for helping. You're welcome. So, Frankie, that's a good question, too. I don't really know how the algorithm works. I don't really know if anyone knows how the algorithm works. I have what I just talked about, Nifty, do the delist and recreate. So eBay thinks I'm constantly listing, even though my automation system's doing it in the background and it's sending out offers. So eBay thinks I'm always doing stuff. But the question of how often am I on the app eBay? I take pictures in batches and I list in batches. So I'd say a good hour a day, hour and a half I spend on eBay. I could do a lot better. Talk to my wife about that too. Want to see how much I could list in a day if I actually put like a full-time effort into it. I find it real, but I like living the life I have right now. I did teaching for 13 years. I'm like, you know what? I can do this and still get by and be fine. But yeah, the more time you spend on it, I can list 15, 20 items a day in just a few hours. I found it really interesting, the difference in buyers between all the platforms. Depop are definitely low ballers for sure. I think you just have different clientele. I think Depop's a lot of youth and 20-year-olds and pop culture, stuff like that. Most, like all my neighbors, if I asked them, do you know eBay? They would say, yeah. Do you know Depop? No. All my neighbors, unless they're kids. They're kids. What do you guys shop on? Depop. I always wear a pineapple shirt on cruises. Speed Racer, we talked about that. You get pineapple magnet and flip it upside down and put it on your door. Just saying. I like it. I like it. You guys know what we're talking about. Put pineapple. Disney was excellent. They have a place for kids that you can leave them and enjoy your grown-up time. For Disney, you can buy maybe points online. Yes. So Disney cruises are great. We've been on 2. And Disney and Carnival, same. You can just drop your kids off and they stay in the kids club and have a grand old time, and you can go do adulting. If you want to do pineapple stuff, that's on you. Or you could go watch a show. But yeah, all Disney's are great. It's just a little expensive. Old school Eddie Bauer, LL Bean, Abercrombie, etc. All from 2000 prior. Yes. Y2K, Abercrombie, Made in the USA, LL Bean. Even some Eddie Bauer does well too. No pineapples. No pineapple. Thanks. You're welcome. Nifty has been super great for me. I'm not that big on clothing seller. Only starting out. I've made way more than $70 a month for just the 3 months so far. There you go. And that's how much you probably pay for Nifty, I'm guessing, Andrew. But yeah, it pays for itself. And I know Bearded doesn't sell clothing too much, actually, really at all. And he gets a lot of sales on Mercari that are hard goods. So if you're not just, it's not just for clothing. You're right. Love Nifty. There you go. See everybody. Wild Friday night for you too, sir. I know it's Friday night. Joseph, what are you doing? Thanks for the information, motivation. Joseph, with the super chat. Why do not listen? I appreciate it. You guys know me. I do not come in here trying to do this for money or anything like that. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the $20. Put that to good use. Put that towards my soccer or my kids' soccer fund. We got to get new uniforms, so that's good. Maybe a break the first month, but these past 2 months, good. Let's go. Crashing this week, 8 sales. I'm struggling with eBay, struggling with shipping. Have no clothes on there yet, just hard goods. Okay, once you get clothing, you'll probably get more sales. Clothing, it was a big switch for me too. A lot of you guys know me. I did antiques and hard goods all the way up until 2016. From 2000 and I started my store in 2001, but I really started selling in 2003 and 4 until 2016. That's all I sold. And then I had to switch to clothing because that's what I had most available to me. And that's where I saw the most potential on a daily basis. I just had to do it. So make it manageable, make it okay. Learn these brands, get a decent photo station, put a TV above you, and you're set. You have to be first at a community sale, at a random sale, not advertise online. You can find good stuff any day. Yeah, Felix knows. He's a big estate sale, yard sale, garage sale guy. So always good with the info. Do you also use Nifty for inventory, cost of goods, etc.? So yeah, you can use Nifty for that. So if you wanted to, I haven't put that in, but my cost of goods is the same. So let me go in here. Cost of goods would be analytics. And right here is where you put. So it keeps track of everything that you sold and you bring it in. And then you just put in your cost of goods. You edit it and put in your cost of goods, $525 for me. And then you get your total profit after it takes out all the fees and stuff from the platforms. But yeah, you can do that on there. I was on Girl Day and we hit a couple. Hey, let's go, Molly, on Girl Day. Good for you. Good for you. We all need one of those, except I'll take a guy day, but I'll take a girl day too, whatever. On our way home and got tons of cowboy boots and Miss Me jeans just like that. Let's go. Let's go. That made your trip even better. Like, pays for it. It pays for it. This was actually, I did an auction on this. I know, probably first auction I've done in a year. It's a LeBron James Heat jersey, and it was an okay condition. And I'm like, you know what? I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to auction that item out. They were priced all over the places in the comps. So I let the price discovery happen. I bought it for $4.99. I think I showed that actually in one of my thrift hauls or a short or something. It sold for $21.50. Great. What are you doing? What's up, Trisha? What conversation did I come into? Trisha, we were talking about pineapples. Are you into that? You into pineapples on your taco? On your taco? Trisha's probably listening to her CD collection while sorting her CD collection. Always have more sales on Posh than eBay, but I've been on there for years. Just starting eBay in January. All right, so that's interesting to know. I hope to get on your level where I can have the same amount on Poshmark. I don't have Poshmark. I had 4 sales, and eBay I had like 20 something sales in the same amount of time. So, but that's good. That's really good. You probably know what Poshmark wants. I don't know if I know that yet. I don't know if I know the Poshmark buyers as well yet. I don't do a ton of women's clothing. What plan of Nifty are you on and recommend, and why? Sorry if you already answered this 1,000 times. No, listen, I talk about this all the time too, just like with the Polo Ralph Lauren. You guys can ask me questions all the time. Just think about it. If someone just got into reselling yesterday and they saw my video or Kway's video and they hopped into our lives, you guys hear us repeat the same things over. There's always new people. So it does not bother me, and I know it does not bother him either. So the plan on Nifty, what I recommend. So what I would say is this. When I first started on Nifty, I only had eBay. So at the time it was 35, but it's 25 a month for just eBay for doing your automation, which means your recreates and your offers. And then I'm like, finally, I'll try to cross list. I don't want to do it. There's a lot more on my hand. I don't have time for it, but I'll do the cross listing. I should have done it way sooner. So then I started cross listing. I would say you need to have at least 100 items in your store, in your eBay store, and probably list about 5 items on average a day. And and then you'll want to get Nifty. So if you're already kind of at that point, I definitely recommend getting it. If you're not, I don't know if you should. What you want to do is, with anything, you want your tool, you want your service to be able to pay for itself with the business, right? Even though it's a write-off. An eBay store, you don't need an eBay store unless you pay too many fees, insertion fees over an eBay store. Then you want to get an eBay store where you get those insertion fees for free. Kway must be in here. He's creeping. You know he is. Trisha, you know he's creeping with me. His lights off in his living room on the couch. I know him under a blanket. I was on a 4-day Disney cruise, perfect for kids. Yeah, Disney cruises, a lot of those are 4 days. Definitely recommend. But a lot of the Carnival ships are like the smaller ships. The kids clubs are smaller. Those 4-day ships are not usually as good. Yeah, if you can afford a Disney cruise, I'd say go on any Disney cruise. First time on live. Thanks for all your help in the content. Megan, you're welcome. Appreciate you coming in. I wanted to do a late night live. I haven't done one of these. I haven't done a packing late night live. I don't know if I ever have. I've done store reviews with Kway, and we probably are about due to have one of those soon. Again, this is a J. Crew pair of jeans. The reason I bought these, because on the inside right pocket, you'll see that it has the Japanese denim. So it has the Japanese denim. Whenever J. Crew has a Japanese denim and they're in decent condition, what I kind of look for is it doesn't have the big wallet right here. Like you'll see the big fading from the wallet or wear. And then I like nice hems. If that's all there, I buy them. These sold for $23.40. So that was a Nifty sale. Nifty sent out an offer because I don't list anything at $23.40. Those going out padded flat rate. Yep, I pay $70 a month and been switching over to clothing past couple months. And if you've been super helpful, make sure you use Brad's link for the inventory. Cost of goods, I use Flipwise, an app made by Justin Resells. There you guys go. So Justin Resells has an app called Flipwise to use. I appreciate you the code. Don't ever ask for anything, but if you guys are going to do something like get Nifty or whatever, it benefits you and it benefits me. So that's cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to make you money. Good question, Mr. Thinker. I'm going to be getting Nifty when teaching is done for the summer. Curious about that also. Drew, there you go. When teaching is done for the summer, which is only in a few weeks. Can you feel it? It's almost here. Can you feel it? We've been using Flipwise for less than a month, and it's so well done. Revolutionary. Flipwise, there you guys go. All right, Flipwise, guys. Flipwise, the app, right? Flipwise app. Okay. So Andrew and Cody were just talking about the same thing, Flipwise. Okay, Cookie, get those Wilson Evolution basketballs, orange ones, or go for $30. Yes. So the Evolution basketballs, if you guys see them, I only know this because I was a gym teacher. They're really like leather. They're plush almost. Those are the really nice basketballs. Evolution basketballs, if you can find them. Bearded's always looking for those when we go thrifting. Go with Nifty. $69.99 is worth it. My sales are up 50%. Yep, Richard, I'd agree. When I first got Nifty, I couldn't keep up. In fact, if you guys want to see the truth and nothing but the truth, I'll show you. I'll show you the truth. I used to have, I think, almost 1,500 listings. Look, I'm getting some offers and stuff. I used to have almost 1,500 listings. Now look at how many I have. Listings. I have 1,170 or 177. No joke. When I got Nifty, that's what I couldn't keep up. Late night with surfs on the West Coast, Megan. I did it just for you, being on the West Coast. That's the first thing I said when I came in. I said, doing it for my West Coast peeps. This is your Polo Ralph Lauren, another one of those new without tags. $10. Sold it for $30. Stopping Macari and Depop. 90% of my sales are on eBay and Poshmark. Lowering Nifty to $39.99 version. There you go. Ralph Black. Okay, so that's a good point. Let's talk about that. If you guys get Nifty, you're not married to whatever plan you do. If you get the $69.99 plan and you decide you don't want it, you can do less or whatever, you can just get the next month bump down to the cheaper plan. You're not married to it, which is nice. And same thing vice versa. If you need more, then you can get more. This is a Untuck It. The other day, I don't know why that turd Wayne K-Way Shop, whatever his name is, said I don't sell Untuck It. I sell Untuck It. It's just got to be a good material. Nylon, polyester blend, something like that. Is Rourke a good brand? It's a good brand to wear. It's really well made, but the resale value isn't great on Rourke. Dick's carries it. When they run sales, you can get it super cheap. So not the greatest brand, but do your comps. Maybe the item you have is worth decent money. I would just do your comps. This sold for $21.99 and it sold promoted listings. The last one sold promoted listing too. Is all of your inventory in that room behind you? Doesn't look crazy. Mine is out of control. Actually, most people think this looks crazy. Yeah, so I have all my inventory in here, and then one wall over there has about 20 bins, and it's all my listed inventory. So the way I put all my items, I put my items in like bins. Again, a lot of you know this, but there are new people. So all my items I put in like bins. I have about 80 or so bins, and these are all brand new with tags, Levi jeans in this bin right here. I just pulled out those shorts. Those are in my sweats bins. These are all my cargo shorts bin. So I have a swimsuit bin. I do everything by organized bin. So I take my photos, and then I go put it in the bin that I know it goes in. That's how I organize my stuff. And a lot of people do a lot of different ways. Mostly people do it the same ways, but this is just what I do, and it works for me. I've been reselling since January. Only using eBay. At what point should I branch out to another platform, and which one? Thrifting to thrive. Good question. Okay, let's say you have 100 or more items listed, and you're listing every day. I think you need to start cross-listing. Take it from someone who didn't cross-list for years and wish I would have. Okay? And I would cross-list them to Poshmark first. Poshmark is super easy, and the shipping's super easy. Poshmark, once you do eBay, I'd cross-list over to Poshmark. That's my opinion. Off topic, but how do you find safe sellers on eBay? Trying to find your store. So, good question. I'll give you an easier way to find my store, since I give that out to everybody who wants to come. You want to check me out? You want to check me out? I see you. I see you. You can come check me out. Okay, if you guys go to surfsupfinds.com, I don't have anything on here to sell you. I don't do any of that. But you can click on my eBay store. So you can click on my eBay store and look at how I take my photos, what I have listed. Call me out on stuff. People do. They're like, hey, Surfs, you had this misspelled. Thanks. I appreciate your help. Stuff like that. So surfsupfinds.com and click on my eBay store. 30 days ago, I followed your advice to promote on eBay and use Nifty. So glad I took your advice. My sales are ramping up. Hey, I'm glad it worked for you, Christy. I'm sure there are people that will be like, that Surfs dude, what he said isn't right and it doesn't work. But it works for me. I come on here multiple times a week and tell you what's promoted and what sells. I tell you if it's a Nifty sale or not, for sure. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Water. Team Owala. Don't come in here if they're Stanley. All right, obviously from item to item, it fluctuates, but what's your rule of thumbs of accepting offers and counter offers? So I would say, I only do offers on items over $30, shoes, stuff like that. If it's an off-season item, I take a lot of those offers. So if it's a jacket, I know there's most likely I'm not going to have another offer on that jacket until that season. So I might take that offer. But I price my stuff pretty competitively. I don't take less than 50%. But it does, the thing is, it does fluctuate from item to item. It just depends how I feel that day. It depends how long the item sat. Let's say this, rule of thumb for me, if I've had it in my store for 60 days or 90 days even, I don't take much off. After 90 days, I'll take some more off. What's up, Amy D? I got a box for you. Does Nifty have an app or just on the web? So Nifty has an app. And Deb or Drew, that's a good question. Sorry, Drew. Good question, because again, those of you who know me, I do everything from my phone other than pack my stuff. And then now I do crosslist from my laptop when I just sit at and watch TV. But you make Nifty into an app. It's not in the app store. You make it into an app. It's super easy to do. I made a short on how to do it. If you have a, let's just go to Bob's Watches, bobswatches.com. If you go to a website on your iPhone, this is Bob's Watches. You go down here. You go down here to the little arrow button in the middle. The little arrow button in the middle. Click up and then put add to home screen. Add to home screen, and that's going to be what it looks like. And then you're going to add it to home screen, and there's your app. So every time you click on that, it'll take you right to the website. The same thing goes with Nifty. So there's my Nifty app. I click it. It takes me right to Nifty. I can do all my cross-listing. I can do all my offers. I can change all my dashboard, all that stuff from there. But it really is a set it and forget it type of thing. We on late, Michelle. I know we on late. Since going with Nifty, for eBay and Poshmark, I added Depop, and I've been pleasantly surprised with my sales. Yeah, so Depop, I mean, I know this looks crazy to you guys. This is where I keep like how much, so I can tell you guys on my Depop, Mercari, and Poshmark. And there's a lot of D's on here. I have a lot of Depop sales. Like here, look, Poshmark, Depop, eBay. Poshmark, Depop, eBay. No Mercari. Depop, another one. So yeah, Depop, I can pay for Nifty with just Depop. So I'm going to continue to cross list, and now I'm boosting over there. It's all good. I agree. Posh is the easiest with shipping platform. Cookie, you know what I'm talking about. What's up? I love Cookie. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Everyone smile, stay positive, and give someone a compliment soon. Look at that. Have a good night, Cookie. Cookie always says, give someone a compliment every day. I love that advice. Such good advice. It's great teacher advice. When your kids leave the class, Give someone a compliment, guys. Have a good night. Everyone said, oh, Doris says, what's up, Amy? Listening in the car. Ooh, what's up? Amy, you can listen in the car. Don't get too excited when I pull out this box. Actually, I already did one box for you. All right, let's get back into eBay real quick. eBay. The E of the Bay. The people who you saw, I had like 8 orders that came from earlier, which is pretty good. I printed this stuff off at like 7 or 6 or something, knowing I was going to do this tonight. I had 8 orders since then. But those people will get their items Monday. I'm not going to print those off tonight. Next item is a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren shoes. So, pair of Polo Ralph Lauren suede Oxfords. Suede Oxfords. The price, $5. $5 on these. I don't take the price off the bottom. I took a best offer of $60. I definitely do best offer on shoes. So Amy D, these are going for you. Don't you crash that car now. Don't you crash that car. They're only size 9.5. Don't get too excited. Same with Android. Okay, Ralph. So same with Android. Same thing. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Mercari has dropped down for me, but Depop has picked up. Same thing. Ditto. I think K-Way said he doesn't even cross-list to Mercari anymore. He's also been doing a lot of whatnot too, but I don't know. I just think he says they can get a lot of sales. I don't either. But I'm gonna still list over there. A Nifty D-list from other platforms, yeah. So good question. Nifty, so compared to like, let's say Vindu, you have to have your app open for it to truly delist. I'm going to show you real quick. So on Nifty, you're going to go to your account, and under your account right here, I guess it'll be, where is it? Connections? I don't know where it is. Account. Anyways, settings. There it is. So right there, sales detection. So under your inventory settings, it has sales detection, auto adjust quantity. So anything that sells on any platform, it gets automatic delisted. I'll show you what that looks like. So we're going to go to my inventory right here. We're going to look at sold, and it will show you where it's sold. So that shirt I just packed up, that Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, actually that one wasn't cross-listed yet even. Right here, so a pair of All Mankind, they sold on Poshmark and delisted across the other platforms right away. Same with this, Collars & Co. So all these items, you can see where it sold, and then it delisted from the other platforms. So within like a minute or less, it delists from other platforms. It's the best program out there, 100%. And like I said, try it for free. Use that code. It's my 9.5 inch in the box. I wish I could even say that, Amy. I can't even say that, Amy. I wish. What size priority box is that? Good question. So this is a priority shoe box. Since we're just on here showing you guys everything, let's just do it. USPS.com. Okay. So if you go to USPS.com, you'll go to quick tools. I don't know where it is. Stamps and supplies. You want supplies. And then right here, you'll go to priority mail. And then you'll go to, you'll just look for it. So this box right here is the shoe box, and it will say shoe box on there. And I'll order some right now with you guys. So right there, there's your shoe box. So my priority shoe box, it's $0. Once you create an account, I'm going to place an order, total pieces. I'm going to do, looks like the max is 2. So I'll have 20 of those sent to me, and I'll add that to my cart, and I'll check out now. And I will sign in. And I'll check out now. And I will ship to this address. Oh, that one. Yep, that one. Boop. Ground. Advantage. Confirm shipping. All right. Place my order. Boom. I agree. So now these boxes are going to come straight to my house. So this is the shoe box. This is great for sweaters. It's not a flat rate box. It's just a shoe box. So you just have to put in the dimensions and the weight. But this is great for sweaters and obviously shoes. Brad, say hi to my wife, Kate. What's up, Kate? Just got her to follow your channel. Thanks, Kate. What's up, Kate? In Florida. We'll be down there in just a few weeks, guys. We'll be down there, and I know it's starting to heat up down there. So, Kate, thanks for following along. Let's make some money. Let's make some money and learn. Go to Tampa and take all of K-Way stuff. Mercari sales still cover the cost. Me too. Well, that's good. My Mercari, I haven't sold anything in 2 weeks, so I need to learn from you. Love the late night stream. Okay. I'm going to write that down. I'll remember that because I do those early morning. I know I need to do some late night too. This is USA Soccer. If you find Nike USA Soccer stuff, it sells well. Doesn't really matter if it's a jacket, a jersey, a training shirt like this. They all sell well. So do your comps. These are actually really easy to Google search, Google Lens search. This sold for $21.99 via promoted listing. I paid $5 for it. I'm trying Whatnot, but I don't have a lot of followers yet. So a lot of talking to myself. You know what? It's all right. I'm sitting here kind of talking to myself, right? But no, it's fine. Just go with it. Pretend like no one's watching. I know this sounds really, really, really dumb. I don't care. Judge me for it. But one of my teachers always said when we were learning in college about teaching dance, you want to dance like nobody's watching. So do the show like, pretend like just keep talking. Don't get embarrassed. If there are any times that it's quiet or whatever, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Don't worry about it. And if you can also I would definitely do a curated type of show to put in a specific category because there's so many buyers and Whatnot now, they'll just show up. If you go to any bigger buyer, if you go to their show within 5 or 10 minutes, you'll see that a new buyer has bought from them. It's not just a following. People just show up. Do you know if the app or the actual desktop website is more accurate? We just listed a KUIU shirt. And on the website, it says 1 watcher. And on the app, it says no watchers. To be honest, Cody, I don't know because I don't look at watchers or anything. But with that, you'll sell that quick. So that's a really good brand, by the way, everyone, to be on the lookout for. KUIU, however you pronounce it. Really good brand to be on the lookout for. But I never look at watchers, so I don't know. I honestly don't even look at my Nifty other than when I cross list. It's a set it and forget it. 8 by 6 by 15 is that shoebox. There you go. Shoebox. I think that's the one size I've never used. Thanks. You're welcome. Can you share the Nifty code again? Sure. So the Nifty code, one thing you can do, I'll share it with you. But the easiest thing I tell people, just go to surfsupfinds.com and you can see that Nifty code there. If you've never done Whatnot, you can get that. You can look at my eBay store and then all like the Amazon stuff I use is a way to do it. But I'll get that code. It's a free trial. We do have some more eBay. We do have some more Poshmark. No Mercari. Believe it or not, no Mercari. Sorry, guys, for the sound of the mouse. It's right next to the microphone. Okay, it should be in the chat. Should be in the chat. Okay. Shimai, do you pick up women's bottoms? Can. Let's talk about it. Listen, there's no TMI with me, ever. Number one, I don't get offended by anything. Number two, you can't gross me out or anything like that either. These are Adidas shorts, and they have that stretchy waistband. They're called 365. I always pick these up. What I'm looking for are ball marks if we're going to be inappropriate, and tee marks right here on this leg, because people wipe their balls and their tees. And these sold for $18.99. Do you pick up a woman's bottoms that have stains in the inner liner area? Usually I can get those out, but sometimes it's permanent. All right, Cam, I'm going to be honest with you. When I pick up women's stuff, I don't even look at that area. I'm picking up jeans and like Viore shorts. Other than that, I'm usually picking up tops. So I don't look in that area. But yeah, most likely I'm not messing with that. If it's got stains in the crotch, men's or women's, I'm not getting it. I found Polo Ralph Lauren linen pants that were all yellow stained, like someone peed their pants before, and I left them. Nope, not worth it. Not worth it. It's like, you want these for $50? You want someone to give me a $50 bill so I can go take this stain out? No, I'm not messing with that. Amy can send me the 9.5 my way. I would appreciate it. Oh my God, Dora, that's a lot. Dang, girl. Dang. Poor guys out there. Poor guys. Here's another 3XB Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeve pink shirt. Sold for $23.99 via promoted listings. When you cross list to other platforms, can you have multiple items in the listing? Will the platform know how many you have and adjust the total available? Yes. So I only do that with Poshmark. I'll show you. So for example, I'll put this down. This shirt right here, I just sold one just a little bit ago, right? This exact shirt sold. And what you're going to see is your inventory. And then you're going to see Ralph. New. I'll put new Ralph. There you go, right there. So see, I have a quantity of 19. I need to cross-list this back over. Quantity of 19 because I got more. So I can cross-list a quantity of 19 over to Poshmark. I don't do the quantity over to Mercari and Depop, but yes, I do it over to Poshmark and eBay, and it will take that out. So when you go to settings and you do your automatic sales detection, you want to do auto adjust quantity. Auto adjust quantity will make sure that's on. So if you sell one of those shirts on eBay, it will sell on it will delist it from both platforms. Yep, so like that. There's 19 quantity of those green ones that I still have left. To answer that question, let me get this polo wrapped up. Thanks for the reminder. I need to reorder boxes myself. Yes, I like those boxes, and I like the large mailing box, priority large mailing box, not flat rate, priority large mailing box. The big kind. That, and then I also get all these padded flat rate envelopes. Next item is a pair of, I actually went to a thrift store today when I was out garage sailing, and I found 4 of these in a row. These are Peter Millar golf shorts, and they're the 100% polyester kind, which do better. They tend to do much better than the cotton. $24.99 is how much those sold for. And those sold via promoted listings. USPS box number 1092, great for clothing. There you guys go. Ben B, shouting out what's good, giving some tips. Box 1092 is good for clothing. Amy says, Dora, if you believe it, it will happen. My gosh, you guys need to quit it. Depop ships FedEx and UPS. Yes. So some of the heavier items ship UPS or FedEx. Greg, me and wife say, hi, what's up, Greg and wife? Do you think eBay recreates Nifty's 25% option is better, or just paying $40 for the cross listing? So I would do both, Greg. I would do both. If you have over 100 items listed and you list 5 items a day, you need to have the automation and you need to do the cross listing. And the simple fact is you're going to make more sales doing that, which means you're going to make more money. I'm just telling you, I'm promising you all that. It's cool. I'll just be in the corner effing myself. Jeez, Cody. Search, do you go? Guys, I'm so sorry. My eyes are blurry at night. I did not realize that until like tonight. Do you know if the Crosslister or eBay, but I often get offers on items I only sell similar. But I often get offers on items I only use to sell similar. Yes. Ralph, are you talking about when you look up an item and you sell similar off of someone else's item, you'll get an offer on that item that you sold similar of? Yeah, they probably have Nifty or something like it too. You got Jinkos? No, I don't got Jinkos, bruh. I wish I did. Actually, if I did, they'd be sold already. That's how quick they sell. So here you go. Another one of these. You know the deal. Do you pick up Travis Matthew? I've been having luck with their button-down casual shirts. Good to know, Megan, because there's one in a mom-pop thrift store near me. It's a short sleeve button-up shirt, casual, that I've left behind. And I should probably go pick it up. It's black. And it's $5. But if we're going to talk about it, it's like we're writing a movie. I might as well talk about Travis Matthew. It's like a magician, because that's what sold. Travis Matthew polo shirt. Yes, I'm having luck with Travis Matthew polo shirts all of a sudden. Last year I wasn't. This year I am. I just make sure they don't have any stains on them. Travis Matthew black button shirt, just a regular polo shirt that sold for $19.99. I know there's someone, you might be watching this later, that said, I don't sell these really, so if I ever get them size large, I'll just message you and just give them to you for cost. But I do sell them. They are selling now, so I'm going to have to continue to feed the kids with them. I had two Amy says, I had two Lululemon shorts in my hands at the thrift, about to check out, and I remembered to check the gusset. Ew, put those right back. I guess girlies be I'm married. Girlies be working out, and we all have our stuff, right? I wish my wife would put her hands on my gusset. Cody. Me too. Shelby, you watching this? It's not that late. All right, this is a Under Armour 2XL shirt with an awful embroidery on it. And I sold this guy for $9, and I couldn't be happier. Bought it for $5, sold it for $9. These do not sell for me. Under Armour polo shirts do not sell for me. You can go to Ross or multiple places right now and get them for $21 new with tags on clearance. I don't get those either, but I had a discussing person reach out to me on eBay to see if I would wear the bathing suit bottoms a few days before shipping. Yuck. Oh, Terry, I would just respond and say, if you want to spend more money, I'll do that for you. It's like doing OF without doing OF and being known for it. So if that person's like, I'll give you $50 if you'll put those on and ship them to me. After you put them on, I'll run a mile with them on and ship them to you for an extra $50. I don't care. But yeah, no, that's interesting. I've had people message and say like, can you try that on and stuff like that? Yeah, there's people out there with all sorts of fetishes. So Friday nights for adult beverages. Yeah, Sprite. Thanks, Ernst. Love your videos. Hey, appreciate you, Ken Jones. Yeah, I try to give good info. I have a haul video I need to do. And I just appreciate those videos because I used to watch those nonstop. And like Amy driving in her car, it's just an hour of what brands I get and what I don't get, why I get certain brands and certain items in those brands, why I don't get certain items. So I'm going to continue to do those. I don't care what type of views I get on them. People will watch them. I don't really care. What's up, Bree? What up, Bree? Do you sell Skechers? Did I sell Skechers? No, but some of the old Skechers from Y2K actually sell well. So if you look up Skechers on eBay and do highest to lowest, you'll probably find some that are worth some good money. What brand do I sell the most? Polo Ralph Lauren. Can you show how to check Poshmark offers on your phone? Poshmark offers on my phone. So if I go to Poshmark, so you'll go to news on I know it's really hard to see with that light. If you go on news on Poshmark, it's right there. Then at the very top, there's going to be a little button that says offers, and you're going to see all your offers on there. I know it's hard to see with that light, but you'll see all your offers on there. So go to news and then go to offers if that's what you're talking about. So did Black Travis Matthew too. There you go. See, it must be in. It must be in right now. Here in a couple of months, people are like, I'm not wearing black outside. It's too hot. G4, great finds too. Yeah, G4 is great. Primetime Surf, send me some vibes to get my eBay store going. It's been flat today. Let's go, John Mazda. Let's go. Get some sales. Hey, you know, we watch the channel. I talk so much, by the time I'm done talking, there's got to be a sale. There's got to be a sale. We're doing Poshmark now. PSA, don't donate your dirty laundry. Okay. You heard it first. Faherty. This is a long sleeve polo shirt. Yeah, a lot of people pass up on these. The long sleeve polo shirts, they sell for me. They do okay. That's sold on Poshmark for $22. $22. What are your favorite best-selling bread and butter jeans to pick up? Good question, Matthew. I like men's BKE jeans. I pick them up for $8, and they sell for me between $27 and $32. And they sell usually pretty quickly, like within 90 days, especially in the fall and winter, they sell quickly. You still sell them in the summer. I should have put that on priority. I'll still do it. But yeah, my favorite bread and butter jeans are BKE for sure. All things worn. Don't encourage the creepers. Hey, I'm just saying, if someone says, listen, I just bought that pair of underwear off of you, I will Venmo you an extra $50 if you run a mile in those and send them to me. I'll run the fastest mile I've ever ran. I live up north of you in Northwest Indiana. I was wondering if I drive to your area thrift stores is beneficial. Yes, Debbie. I ran in, I think Jesse, if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know if you're in here right now, Jesse, or if you're watching this later, what's up? I ran in on this week. He was from Fort Wayne, so probably 2 hours from me-ish, and you're probably about 2 hours from me. And he comes down twice a week because on the north side of Indy, there are tons of Goodwills. You could hit the north side of Indy and thrift from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and not go to the city. You'll hit tons of Goodwills. You could get 17 Goodwills in from 9 to 9 if you're quick. What kind of shoes do I sell more of? The more shoes, oh man. Even. Oxfords, boots, and tennis shoes, all pretty even. Anyone have been banned from Poshmark? Have you already talked about that? No, we haven't talked about that house. I haven't been banned. I haven't heard anyone banned yet. So we'll see. I'm sure maybe in a couple of weeks I'll hear something about something. But I know there's a lot of fear mongering going on, like on YouTube and different stuff. You know, people putting content together. It gets views. You know, the negative stuff always gets views. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anybody getting kicked off. What I did change my Nifty. Let me show you guys real quick. I know we're over here, but for those of you who have Nifty, I did change my dashboard to, I updated my settings. I only do 15 relists a day. I only do 15 relists a day. So she put in there, now they recommend 18. I'm doing 15 a day relist on Nifty because I don't want to get banned or whatever off of Poshmark. What matters more to me are the shares. The shares matter more to me and the offers than the actual recreates. So that's what I've done. I dropped that down to 15. Speed Racer, do you price a little bit higher on Poshmark? I pay shipping on that site. Buyer pays shipping on your Poshmark on your no. So I don't price anything higher. I just keep it straight across the board. On all platforms, buyer pays shipping for me. And I know on Poshmark they take 20%, but eBay kind of takes that amount too because I promote everything. Not everything sells promoted, but they get about 20%, I'm thinking. I got kicked out of church thrift store and the church for being a reseller. I was told through, listen, Thrifty, I saw that. Holy crap. You put that in the surf reselling group on Facebook, right? That had, I've never seen so many comments on a post in the group before. That was nuts. They said, and my wife and I talked about that. Shelby was the one that pointed out to me. And she's like, can you believe that? I said, if a church, if the point of being a church is to give to the needy, then why would you have them come pay for clothing? Why don't you just give it to them? Have a drive for the needy and give them clothes, fit them. Like there's a food pantry at the church I go to with the thrift store too. And the food pantry gives away food to people in need. That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. I like Ariat and Shin. Yeah, I love. Listen, if I could buy Ariat jeans every day, I would. I just don't see them very often. I don't see them. AG, these are AG pants. I bundled these together just because they weren't in the best condition. They're Everett. And I just bundled them together. If they were jeans, I wouldn't. But they are like chinos. One's like a gray chino. One's a beige chino. And they sold for $30. So $10 into $30. Probably why I also lotted them, because they don't sell for a ton. A ton. Debbie, you're welcome. I sold 16 items on eBay today. 14 were shorts. Boom. It's that time of year. Ralph Black, 16 items on eBay. Let's go. The more you list, the more you sell. The more you list, the more you sell. All right. I got banned yesterday. Delisted, relisted 20 items, and bam. Oh, no. There it is. Pop the cherry. Banned yesterday, house. Everyone, not to call you out. All right, guys, be careful. Delisted, relisted 20 items, and bam. All right, so you just saw Nifty recommended 18. I dropped it down to 15 on my own, like yesterday or the day before May 1st, just to be safe. So recreates on Poshmark. If you have Nifty, maybe drop down to 15. Sorry, house. I heard they give warnings, though. Can you get it back? I heard they give warnings. Like Poshmark said they'll give you warnings. What's up, Sean? My closet is still open, but I can't list new items for 1 week. Okay. Your closet's still open, but you can't list for 1 week. Yeah. So you got to slap on the wrist. Change that Nifty setting. American Eagle jeans are selling in days for me. I did get them for just under $2 each. For sure, Dora. You know I always talk about that. If you guys can get Levi's, American Eagle, I would just do jeans if I could get them for $2 a piece often. American Eagle jeans, you can sell them for $18 to $20, $15 to $20, easy. Levi's too, men's Levi's, easy money. This Polo Ralph Lauren actually did not sell as quick as I thought it would. I didn't even look up comps at the thrift store. It's a polo and it has little swordfish embroideries all over it. I mean, I would think this is something really special, but when I looked up comps, it wasn't. So this sold for $21. I thought it'd be more like a $35 piece. And it sat. I've had this for over a year. Going to Poshmark, so priority. And then I also sold a Key flannel lined jacket. It's upstairs in the closet, so I can't ship that right here with you guys. I bought Ariat women's boots with scuffs, but otherwise not bad. What do you recommend to use to fix the scuffs? Debbie, is it scuffs on the leather? Let me see if I even put that in. Let's see. Amazon products I use. Okay, so the Amazon products I use, this right here, this Doc Martin balm, this stuff lasts forever and it cleans leather shoes really, really well. This stuff's the bomb. I learned it from Ethan. I used to use one from like Kroger or Walmart. That one works really well. But the shoe cleaner, shoe scrubbers. Yeah, shoe scrubber or no. Yeah, these right here. These work really well too. These sneaker erasers. Yeah, sneaker erasers. These work really, really well. Better than magic erasers. They don't break up as much as magic erasers. So I have a pack of these too. So that's what I'd say with shoes. Do those. What USPS free shipping supplies can you use on Poshmark? So pretty much any priority padded. I've never had to use anything other than these, what I'm telling you right now. Padded flat rate envelope. You can use these on Poshmark for free with Poshmark's label. Tyvek envelopes. These for free. Large mailing boxes. These are not flat rate. These are just large mailing boxes. And then the shoe box right here, that shoe box, I just ordered some more of those. Those are the 4 things I've used. I've never had to use anything different. Thank you. You're welcome. Picked up a Ralph Lauren all over floral button up. Excited to see how it does. Christy, you just gave me butterflies with that. I love, you know me. I love that. I love that stuff. I don't have it. It should do well. Any of that Ralph Lauren floral stuff or Hawaiian usually does well. I thought that would, but it's not floral. So nice cap. Hey, thank you. Too bad it's not the Pacers. It's the All-Stars. But that's it, guys. Thanks for the late night sesh. Appreciate you. I heard Parsh started doing ground on electronics. You can't use priority. There you go. So Tori bringing in some info. I don't know. I don't sell electronics, so I don't know. But if that is the case, it's probably true. You have to use ground. But look into that, everybody. Reseller Talk Luck just sold something on Poshmark a few minutes ago. Thanks. Let's go. See? Let's see. Did I sell anything on eBay? Look. I got a sale on eBay too. You saw me. I was just in the app on one of those Peter Millar shorts I talked about. The Performance Wicking. I just listed them. And guess what? $24.99, just like the other ones. Just sold those right there. You can't even see them. Let's go, Dora. That's what we do. We talk and sell stuff. Padded, be sure not to get the flat rate. So with these padded flat rate, these still work on Poshmark. So the padded flat rates still work on Poshmark. So yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna head off. And I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you. Monday morning, 8 or 8:30 a.m. We'll be live talking all things reselling. See you guys later. And also, if you have any other questions, if you ever want to know about social media or anything like that, I can talk about that too. But it's really nothing special when it comes to that stuff. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And as Cookie would say, give somebody a compliment. See you.